Waking up every day and continuing is, for many, the greatest miracle. There is not always strength, nor always motivation, but there is a silent choice that renews itself to move forward, even without applause, even without certainty, even without visible results. Life, at times, seems like a dark room where we grope in search of meaning. But it is in this apparently empty environment that God whispers the deepest truths. We live in times when appearance is more valuable than essence. When performance is prioritized over emotional health, the mind is tired, the heart anxious, the body at its limit. But everything continues as if everything were fine. Because stopping is weakness, feeling is weakness, showing is weakness, and so we disconnect from ourselves. Philosophy reminds us that a life without reflection is not worth living. Psychology says that what is repressed turns into pain. And the Christian faith shows us that we were not created to live far from the presence of God. There is a void in the soul that nothing fills. Only the eternal fills what is eternal within us. How many times have you caught yourself trying to be strong on the outside, but on the inside crying out for help? The problem is that the world values those who do not give up, those who do not show weakness. But the soul needs space to breathe. And breathing is stopping, it is listening, it is feeling. It is letting God's presence enter where you yourself have avoided looking. There is no shame in feeling lost. Healing begins with the truth of admitting, I need help. God is not impressed by your performance. He responds to your honesty. Life demands courage, but not the courage to face others. The courage to face yourself. The courage to be silent in order to listen. To let go in order to be held by God. You may be feeling small, but God has always started great stories with people like this. Moses, Jeremiah, Gideon, they all thought they were insufficient. And even so, God called them because He sees beyond limitations. He sees the heart, and when the heart is sincere, the whole heaven moves. Psychology shows that what is not processed repeats itself. Unhealed emotional wounds become prisons. But the gospel is liberating. It came to break chains, to say, go in peace. Transformation begins when love is greater than fear, when faith is greater than shame, when grace is greater than guilt. You don't have to change everything at once. You just have to take a step, a real step, a step toward yourself, toward God. And when that step is sincere, life begins to fall into place. Because the peace you seek is not in controlling everything. It is in surrendering. It is in trusting that God is still writing your story. Even if everything seems confusing, even if it hurts, even if it seems like you can't handle it, there is still hope. Because God doesn't give up. And He doesn't start anything and then abandon it halfway. He is faithful to complete the good work He began in you.